So, some pet peeves. I'm sorry I look like a mess. Whew. I went to work today and I haven't really done anything with myself, so I just kind of look like a mess. But, anyways, I made a list of pet peeves. I wrote them down because I figured I would forget some, and actually, I remember the first one. The first pet peeve is when people touch my feet. I hate that. I hate it when people touch my feet. It's my feet are just something I just don't like people to touch. I don't know why. I think it's mostly because when I was younger, my feet were really, really ticklish, and I hated it when people tickled my feet because they were so ticklish that it was like I was paralyzed from like laughter, almost in a sense. So like I hated it when people touched my feet, and my uncle and my grandfather and my dad used to always tickle my feet. And so now I just like hate it when people touch my feet, even like I just hate it. Even when they try and like if they try and see if I'm ticklish, if like they brush their feet up against my feet, it just makes me feel weird, and I just don't like it. I usually I usually don't try and freak out because I don't want to make anybody feel awkward or uncomfortable. Another pet peeve would be um, not telling me something straight up. I don't like it when people keep something from me, and just they try and beat around the bush, so to speak. Um, if they have something to say to me, but they don't want to say it to me, um, because they're either afraid to hurt my feelings, even though it's not necessarily something that was so, like, that would necessarily be something that would be really, really heart wrenching, or that would really hurt my feelings. Like, oh, Jenna, you look horrible today, or oh, Jenna, you look fat. That I could understand you would keep that from me. But saying, oh, I'm going to hang out with someone, or going to hang out with someone else other than you, rather than lying to me and saying, oh, I'm sick, or oh, I have plans to go see my grandmother. Just say, I had plans with my other friend. I'm sorry. I'll hang out with you another day. That's fine. Or don't wait till the last minute and say, oh, I forgot. I hate that. I hate that so much. It's so annoying. Like, just lying in general is annoying. Another pet peeve, slow walkers. Especially at school, I hate it. If I'm late to class and they're like, oh, I don't care, I don't need to get to class anytime soon, so I'm gonna take my time. Sometimes I can't get around them because they're so close to the wall, and then there's other people beside them that are like barely giving me any room to go around them. So I'm like stuck behind them. And so I have to like walk as slow as them. I hate slow walkers. So annoying. So aggravating. Another pet peeve. Okay. When I'm talking, um, I usually don't talk. I usually let people say what they need to say, and then I would like to speak. I hate it when people either cut me off when I'm speaking, or when I'm trying to speak. Like, I'll start to say something. Like, I'll be like, oh, yeah, and, or, oh, I totally understand, or that happened to me once. And they'll cut me off and go on to something else. Or, like, they'll add on to their story. I hate that because that happens to me all the time, especially with my guy friends, because I'll try and say something and like I'll have to repeat that beginning of the sentence like 6 or 7 times before they start to notice. And then sometimes I'll just give up and I'll just sit there and go, mm-hmm, and just listen to them the whole time. You think girls talk a lot? No. Mm-mm. That's not, that's, no. Boys, you can't shut your mouth sometimes. No offense or anything. I mean, girls can talk a lot though, but boys sometimes don't know when to shut their mouth. But let's see. Another pet peeve is when I'm being put as an authority figure and you don't give me the respect I deserve is it makes me so mad because sometimes I'm stage manager for my drama department, and so I stage manage and so I basically, like, especially during the shows, I have to, like, basically tell the actors and tell stage crew what to do. And sometimes they don't like to listen to me, and sometimes they like to give me attitude, or sometimes they just don't like to listen. And sometimes I'll just get to the point of where I'll try and be nice at first, and sometimes I'll get to the point of where I'm yelling at them or I give them attitude, and then they wonder why. That's really aggravating. And last one is a good one. Chewing with really obnoxiously with your mouth open, like where you look, where everybody can see inside your mouth when you're chewing. That's kind of disgusting. Um, Actually, it's really disgusting. Um, there's a difference between chewing with your mouth open in a discreet way, or like chewing when you're talking in a discreet way, and looking like you're a friggin' you're attacking your food, and like everybody, like, you can basically see inside their mouth and like all the food that they're eating and down their throat. Like, it's just gross. It's gross. People need to learn how to chew with their mouth closed, or at least chew better with close their mouth a little more, because that's just gross. It's nasty. Alright, that's it for me. I hope everybody has a happy holiday, especially you, Alpha Cat. Hope everybody's not so stressed. I'm trying not to be. So, bye guys.